Hey everybody, it's Charlie from Daily Motor, and welcome to the sound system demo of the 2021 Kia Rio Hatchback and its 6-speaker audio system. This is going to be an in-depth review. We're going to take a look at how the infotainment system works, take a look at speaker locations, audio inputs, audio controls, adjustments, all that good stuff. And we're going to get out on the road and listen to these sample tracks while we're rolling. I'll give you my thoughts at the end. Before we get started, let's hop out and take a quick look at the car. One of the last subcompact hatchbacks, really one of the last hatchbacks on the market in general, the Kia Rio. It only comes in one trim level for the hatchback, the S model right here. But this does have the technology package, so you're getting a little bit extra than the base car. We loved driving this car around this week. It's got a lot of great stuff going for it. So if you want to see more on the Rio, check the links in the description for our highway fuel economy test, as well as our full review. And we always do this test with lossless, uncompressed WAV audio files on a USB stick plugged directly into the system, and high-quality binaural microphones in both of my ears, giving you the most realistic audio system demo on YouTube. We also do the test with the sound settings set to their factory defaults, so let's take a look at those now. Fairly standard main Kia infotainment system here. Unfortunately, there's no good place for me to mount my camera to look right on the screen, so we're just going to lean in with this. We go to media, we got our main screen here. Audio controls, we go to setup, sound. You have your front, rear, left, right, fader, and balance, and then a sound tuning screen which gives you treble, mid-range, bass. Let's go through those now. On top of that, you can change up some various volumes for guidance and system beeps and things like that. Those are the main sound settings. For audio controls, you've got a nice volume knob here. It's a little on the small side, but it's got good clicks and a lot of good steps, so you can really get the volume where you want. Although you will find when you're cruising on the highway, you need to turn the volume way up into the upper ranges there of volume control to have enough volume. You've also got a little volume rocker on the left side of the steering wheel. For track selection, you've got a scroller knob here. You can do the seek and track right in the middle. You can use a touch screen if you're on the proper screen, or you've got a rocker right next to the volume controls, which we like to see. For audio inputs here in the Kia Rio, you have your standard AM, FM, Sirius XM satellite radio, Bluetooth, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is awesome to see for this 2021 model. You've got USB-A, and that is it. So what does that mean you're missing? Well, there's no 3.5mm auxiliary input jack, no disc player, and no USB Type-C. Not the end of the world, but always would be nice to see those. Speaker locations. This is a 6-speaker system. So starting in the bottom left, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the back, 5, 6. Now, it's not a ton of speakers, but Kia does a really good job with them, making things sound crisp and honestly a good amount of power as well. Let's go back to that first song. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto demonstrations. Let's start off with Android Auto. Okay, there we go. So there's wireless Android Auto. You can see no connection here. We got our Waze, got Tidal Music, bring that up there, and then let's also go to settings. So decently responsive, okay resolution as well. All right, Apple CarPlay. And there we are. Apple CarPlay comes up. Not seeing the maps because we're not connected to a network with this phone, but you've got your home screen. There's Apple Music and your settings screen. Looks good. All right, let's get this thing out on the road. know this might sound a little silly, but the mixing on the system is actually pretty good. I'm getting some highs through the tweeters up here, and I'm getting a decent driving force from the larger woofer door speakers in the back. It's kind of silly, but it's effective. I mean, listen to this. I've been in cars that cost 3 times this thing that don't, that just muddle the sound, that way too much is coming through the mid-ranges, and it's messy. This manages to be decently crisp. It's kind of impressive. Now this next song, we're going to turn up the bass all the way. I'm sure it's going to sound awful. It's going to sound very floppy, but you got to realize we're not dealing with any subwoofer. It's a $20,000 car. But let's see what happens. So yeah, definitely flopping, definitely slapping. But if you turn it down a little bit, or if you turn the bass back to 0, I've got a slight mirror shakage on both mirrors. Doesn't sound that bad. It really does. It's not powerful, but it's not awfully out of balance. This will be enough. Driving bass. Again, it's not heavy, it's not thumping, but there is a force to it. And with the mixed with the tweeters, it's really honestly pretty decent. Oh, let's pause the music here real quick. Let you hear what the Rio sounds like at 70. We measured 72 decibels on our rudimentary phone reader, and again, for this price of car, not bad. My thoughts on the bass 6-speaker audio system here in the Kia Rio Hatchback. I've got to tell you all, I am impressed. I'm impressed for what this car is. I mean, this fully loaded version with the technology package running you 20 grand, but the car starts at 17. So you can get a decent sound system for $17,000 along with a car that's getting, what are we getting so far in this test? 44 miles per gallon at 70 miles per hour, and it's decently fun to throw around in a good amount of space. It's kind of crazy. Objectively speaking, just based on sound quality, this would be getting, trying to not to get too built up in the hype. So I'm gonna say a C. But subjectively speaking, given the price, wireless, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto, how well everything works, this is an A-tier audio system for this class of vehicle. So C compared to everything on the market, but when you factor in price and class, A-tier, absolutely. So thank you all so much for watching. Shout out to Kia for doing a decent job at the tuning here at this Rio audio system. And we'll see you in the next one. I'm Charlie from Daily Motor, and as always, drive on.